Hello, everybody watching the Nightmind Live VOD edit for Animal Investigator builds. Hi, hello. Happy Pride, by the way. Welcome to the project first made by the creators of Summon House. At least that's what I know of it, is that this was the first thing they made. And obviously, after we went through Summon House, we had to come around to this one. It's something that I've had suggested to me quite a lot before. I've been curious, and then as soon as we went through Summon House and we realized, oh, these are the same people, it made it kind of an obvious thing of we've got to come by. So, sooner rather than later was the feeling that I had, and you are actually watching the final Cabin Fever Dreams season episode of Nightmind Live. That's right, after this, it's back to regular shrieks and screams and mysteries and darkness and all sorts of, that kind of thing. So enjoy it while it's here. Also because it's June now, I can't hang around too much longer. I did make my outfit a little bit more comfortable for myself in this circumstance. So, at least I have that. As for the coffee, it's cold. It's cold brew, okay? It's cold brew now. Without much further ado, how about we get into it? All right, we're kicking it off. Again, the project is called AI Build. That stands for Animal Investigator. We have Build 0.0.2 as our opening video. Out of how many in the playlist, actually? I did not check to see. 15, it appears. What I know about this is that it's kind of a Petscop type. I don't know how much that's going to stand from what I've heard in relation to that, but it is sort of this game I found territory. Let's see how it goes. $21 or $10? Okay. Whoa. Enable access to webcam and mic, yes, okay. Enable access to computer files, yes. Enable voice recognition, yes. Okay. Are you satisfied with your answers? Why is this guy so quick? Probably because he's been through this so much. My instant assumption is that this is the developer of whatever this project is. Which would kind of be a new way to go about one of these projects. Usually we have somebody who's a player and they're coming in on the mystery of this game that I found. Not so much this game that I'm making, right? That would be new for us.
Hey guys, so this is just to prove to you that I have not given up on developing this game. I've just been a little out of inspiration lately, you know. But I thought I would show you the progress I made as of recently. It's not that much, but I'll show you. So now I do actually have a character select screen. It's nothing that special. I probably have to. I don't really like the music. I'm probably gonna polish that up, and I don't know. It's kind of rushed, but
Actually, it's kind of cool. That's different. We don't hear stuff like that. It's a bit of a slow bop, you know. It's not the same guy who did Petscop. No, it's they made a project called Summon House. As for the developer angle, didn't we see that in Rapid Eyes? Somebody asked. Yeah, to a touch, because what came out of that was kind of a remix of previous game attempts at development. This is a little bit more live developer perspective that we have for this story.
I also added a new loading screen, which is pretty cool. What the fuck was that? I don't know what that was. But, yeah, this is what the game looks like right now. It's nothing that special. Just Just mainly just kind of rocks and grass so far. It's been a very slow process, but I think by next week I'll probably have something more substantial.
Okay, and quickly on to the next.
Hey guys, so I'm back. This is my third build. I know I said I was gonna have something like 3 weeks ago, but I got a little sidetracked. But I have quite a bit more added since that last update. For example, I have this really big fence here to, so you don't fall off the map.
Do you think it's big enough? The fence? Do you think it's gonna work? Maybe just another foot higher? You know? You gotta make sure you're not gonna fall out of the map. Way too small, Xander says, "Hi, Zanny. Hello." Somebody get that shout out for me, please. Well, if you think that fence is too small, Xander, obviously they're going to need to improve that fence. Thank you, Ben. Hello, Xander. Hello, welcome on in. I do really appreciate how immediately we're doing something a bit different here with the developer diaries. Because we had a touch of that with Rapid Eyes, but here it's a little bit stronger.
But I have quite a bit more. For example, I have this really big fence here to, so you don't fall off the map. Yeah. There's also sound effects. You can hear the footsteps and all that stuff. It's not very good, but I'll probably fix it later. There's a little sign here for newcomers. Yeah, thought it was cute.
Okay, so this is absolutely Petscop inspired. Petscop, animal investigator. You have the house right away. You have the sign. I wonder where this is going with it, though. Oh boy, I wonder.
Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. Yeah, this happened last time. I don't know how to fix that yet. But there's this little window here. And these signs. It's kind of like a little tutorial, kind of gets you a little, a little more info.
Alright, let's get this for everybody who's gonna be listening out. Find and capture Dr. Ant. He is fast, but if you hold the sprint button, you can catch him.
On what to expect. I actually haven't finished that part yet, but yeah. There's also these magnifying glasses.
Collect golden magnifying glasses to unlock better items. And we can check the video description because there's a little bit of stuff in here. House, papers, characters, up next, night mode.
Which I've not added yet either. But that should be in the next update. And lastly, this.
Purple.
Weird. It might be like a texture issue.
I wonder if we can read it off the wall like it is. Something they, something at night. Huh. Something about something. Beware Mr. I, they roam at night. Thank you, Rias. Or Rias. Okay, thank you.
Weird. It might be like a texture issue. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've added so far. I know it's not much, but it's a little more than I actually thought I'd get done, to be honest. I'm gonna try to get more stuff done by next week. I know I failed to deliver last time, but I'm really trying.
It's okay. The first step to being good at something is just getting familiar with something.
But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted whenever whenever I've gotten more done. So yeah, see you guys. Hey, so this isn't really a development.
Alright, let's check the description. Night mode plus questions and answers. Gonna add trees next.
Development update or anything like that. This is actually just more of a little chance for me to answer some questions that I got on the previous thing. So first question is regarding why does this game look so much, or at least seem so much like Animal Police, which is a much older game that I did not make. And the reason why is because I was a huge fan of that back when I was a kid, and I just wanted to at least borrow some of the ideas from it to put into mine because I'm such a big fan of it. But yeah, that's basically.
Animal Police is a different project. I did see videos that showed up about Animal Police, and I wasn't sure what to make of that. About whether or not that is literally a part of this. It is immediately interesting, the acknowledgement of the obvious here, which is Petscop as inspiration. We have a project that is actually about a matter of inspiration from another project. Oh. It's like 8-minute watch front to back. Oh, for Animal Police? So apparently Petscop parodies were sort of a whole subgenre? I don't doubt it. I really don't. I mean, because, yes. Oh, alright, well, easy enough for us to take a look at then. Only if you think it's Animal Police 8886. Okay. Only if you think it's really relevant, though. Yeah, I'd say Petscop parodies are probably a very large piece. Because the interesting thing that I'll tell you about Petscop is that it had a Marble Hornets effect. In that it really made a whole subgenre land hard. Which is an interesting thing to say, because technically, Ben Drowned should have been the one to do that. But I believe what probably happened there was that Petscop was introducing the idea that you can fake a video game now and just record it and have that be your project. And that really created the massive inspiration. Whereas Ben Drowned was manipulating existing game. And it was still such a young time in the fiction field. You know? So that's what I would say happened here, is that technically the difference between Marble Hornets kicking off Slenderman projects in video form and unfiction projects for Slenderman stuff, and Ben Drowned not kicking off this game I found, is that Petscop made people aware the technology and the ability is right here. Boonies for You said, yeah, Ben Drowned was a ROM hack, so it had limited markability given Nintendo's lawyers. Yeah, because not everybody knows how to do a ROM hack. Even that's kind of specialized. Whereas those who had more, I guess, indie game dev knowledge, or even hobbyist stuff with Unity and modeling, would have been able to do more and record it and roll it out there. But that's what I always think of when it comes to Petscop, is whatever we think about Petscop, whatever we feel about Petscop, it is extremely important. Like, I will look at that and say, that project is a foundation. That is one of the most important projects we've ever had, because it spawned an entire subgenre of amazing work. It showed people, again, what they're capable of, in the same way Marble Hornet showed people what they're capable of. Gravemine says, Petscop is weird. I didn't like how vague it was. Like, it needs to have more of a direct plot instead of whatever it's trying to be. Yeah. I don't know if enough time has gone by for me to actually be completely honest about all my feelings about Petscop. The difficulty with that is, Jamie, on his live stream a while back, it was last summer actually, tried to go through Petscop. And I sat there and I watched alongside, and I was in the chat. And it's like, it was an interesting way to kind of ride along. And I was sitting there asking myself, how do I feel about this? And I just kept coming back to the same exact emotions that I kept seeing Jamie express and was on his face the whole time, which is, it's a difficult project. It's a difficult project to love when it comes to actual craftsmanship. In terms of narrative, pacing, direction, it's not awesome. It is extremely important, and it did do some amazing things and have amazing moments, but it's really nothing that I can sing the highest praises for comparative to other works. Like, you guys were here for 3D Workers Island. That is a project that shows significant advancement by Tony. Like, that was a really good project. That shows so much learning, as opposed to the work that was done on Petscop. You know? You still remember all the hate you got after saying this in your second Petscop video? Yeah, I was honest in my second Petscop video. The hard part about it, and you know what? I can actually get this nowadays and understand that I'm finally being understood. I was told by Mary when I first got into this, you're a perfect fit for a VTuber because technically you've been a VTuber the entire time before VTubers were VTubing. And it's like, yes, because I've been a horror host all along. That means I make jokes. That means I say off-color things sometimes. And I did that at the start of my Petscop video, and people did not want to accept that I was making silly-ass jokes. And they skewered me. It soured them for the rest of the video. So then when I was honest about looking at Petscop and saying, guys, as it stands right now, I don't see anything that I can really praise significantly, I got lambasted. It was not fair. It was not fun. That sucked. That was like one of the only times I threw my hands up and it's like, what the fuck? You know? Anyway.
Basically, how I can answer that one. Some people actually accuse me of stealing from it, and I'm just like, no, I'm not really stealing anything. I mean, I borrowed a few of the concepts and maybe a few of like the designs, but other than that, it's basically a completely new game.
Oh boy. Oh, is this developer gonna be dealing with some nastiness from this? I bet.
But aside from that, the other question was regarding why didn't I show the ant character, and to answer that question is I already said why I wasn't going to show that, because it doesn't exist yet. Yeah, that's not a thing that exists yet. But hopefully I'll get some of that stuff done maybe the next week. I don't think I'll be able to finish that whole ant character by next week. That just seems a little ridiculous, but you know,
what did we just?
That just seems a little ridiculous, but
whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck is that? That is huge. That's a big freaking eye. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's just there. All right, just gonna gloss over that.
You know, anything's possible. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Also, this is the nighttime mode, which I did not show in the previous one. I forgot that I had that. But yeah, nighttime mode is a thing that happens. But yeah, that's it. See ya. I've been gone for so long, guys. I've just been really,
Description. Trees added. Next up, we're gonna see water and maybe a new level. Ooh.
really busy. Sorry if I'm not all there right now. I'm just very sleep deprived. So this is a new update. So what I added was, I added trees.
Yeah, as far as I understand it, this is the game developer experience. It also is a bit desaturated now. The color is different. Has the foggy look to hide draw distance. Yeah, actually, it's got that Silent Hill thing going on. Sleep deprived, he really is a developer. Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. Oh yeah, this doorway, you can walk through it now. Yeah. That was necessary to add more physics to the house. Yeah, it's a little better now. What? How did that get here?
Don't worry about
That's
it, bro. You were
strange.
sleep deprived.
I didn't make you yet.
Oh no.
See, I put it here. It's pretty funny. I didn't put it there yet. Can I pick you up?
Do it.
I'm gonna try picking it up. Hey, I picked it up. That's awesome. Let me show you around.
Okay, so now we have... Because a developer always has to play their own game. But a developer playing their own game as if it were truly new from their own plans without actually having done that work first, that's an interesting idea. To realize it without having done that work in advance. I like that.
Trees and whatnot. You got this tree here. You got that tree. You got this tree, you got that tree. You got other trees. This tree. That tree and that. What? What? That's weird. How come I can touch this tree? That's oh, wait, can I do it? No, I can't do it on that one. What about this one? No? This one? No. Guess it's only this tree. That's pretty funny. What happens if I...
Touch.
No, I don't know. Do I want to click on it? Yeah, I do. I want to click on it. Let's click on it. And then... What? That's funny. That's funny. That's weird though. It's very weird. That's weird. It's a weird dream. I don't feel good. It's a funny feel. That's pretty funny. What happens if I... I don't know. Do I want to click on it? Yeah, I do. I want to click on it. Let's click on it. And... What?
Oh. Okay. Is it an alternate reality experience that just occurred? With an entire scene and model he did not develop and... Wow, okay. Or a hallucination. A hallucination literally recorded? Alright, there's a few different ways that can be taken. Because yes, it could be It could be that we are somehow shown the developer having a hallucination from sleep deprivation or something occurring that should not be. But yeah, he did say something about a dream. Maybe he believes he's dreaming. Now we're immediately back, and it's like a timeline thing. Oh, that's fascinating. What? What's the video description? Next level, let us begin. Okay. Yeah, subtitles show the dev falling over during the cutscene. We did catch that.
That's funny. That's funny. That's weird, though. It's very weird.
Oh.
That's weird. It's a weird dream. I don't feel good.
Okay. All right, so that is, yep, that basically clinches it, is we just got to witness the hallucination. So we're seeing what he saw and the actuality of it, which is that he just stood there. Oh, what a trip. Wow, this is totally appropriate for actually finishing out the season. This is the perfect way to wrap it up. Let's keep going.
It's a funny feel.
Hey, are you okay?
Wow, you know, I didn't expect an entire cutscene depicting all of my times working through burnout while doing Nightmind. That, I feel personally attacked. AI builds creator, DM me. I have some things I need to say to you. Okay, this is really cool though.
What time is it? What time is it? God. I need water. I need water. What the fuck? Build 5. What the fuck? How long has it been? How long has it been? What the fuck? You know, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest.
Oh, that's an interesting statement. Before we finish that statement, though, I would like to bring up what's coming to me now, which is that the art of the project appears to be speaking to the pressures that creators, new creators, young creators, put on themselves in these situations. Now, we don't know what this Nick's situation is, But we can tell that because it is a new game, that it does appear to be an inspiration kind of hobby project. That this is not do or die, life or death, career, feast or famine, paid or don't get paid for them. It definitely seems much more hobbyist, passion driven. I'm doing this in my spare time. I'm doing this as kind of my me thing. And I tell creators this all the time. And other creators tell creators this all the time. Don't kill yourself for this. Take your time. Take the time. You are not on the clock for a job. And if you are somehow financially supported, the project does not succeed if you ruin yourself doing this. Unfiction projects or passion projects, what have you, it does not run your life in a get up, clock in, do it 8 hours fashion. It should not be that. It can't be that. And on the topic that I just said, it's like, yes, I've lived through burnout about 3 times. You want to know what that's given me at the 10-year mark? Looking back and saying, wow, I could have been a lot nicer to myself. I should have been a lot nicer to myself. That didn't have to go down that way. Yeah, there is an element of I should have learned from the projects I was studying that, yes, it actually applied for me too. Even if this was my job, I should have taken more moments of balance it out, let the air in. Don't destroy yourself doing this. You know, it's just, Amon says, and take breaks every so often during the workday. Yeah, which has become a new thing for me. And it's honestly so much healthier. Like, actually managing to get up, walk away for a bit, refresh and come back and do that multiple times. Like the 8-hour 9 to 5 idea of you have two 15-minute breaks and a lunch, that's not enough. Honestly. You should be able to take whatever refreshers actually allow you to get up and get back at it. And even then, 8 hours is fucked up. You know? 8 hours is fucked up. That's most of your day, if we're being honest. You know, this kind of thing, you can't destroy yourself in your pursuits. Unfiction projects, games, indie games, major art stuff, it takes time, and it's better when it does. You can't be sailing against the wind with this. Running yourself ragged, burning the candle at both ends. Sure, it seems romantic for the first 2 years, but that romance sours so fast. You realize how much that was a honeymoon phase. And then when you're done with that, and you actually understand what healthy is and that you kind of need it, every move you make against it hurts you. And that's what we're witnessing right now.
If it was him doing this, honestly, it'd be pretty... Sorry, I'm distracted. I've been walking out here for like 2 hours. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was him doing this, because if you don't know, my brother Josh, kind of a dick. Yeah, like about last month, he actually made his own fake Animal Police game just to mock me.
Oh.
Did this whole impression of me and all that bullshit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's probably on YouTube somewhere, I don't know. I didn't find it very funny. I found it kind of hurtful. Because, yeah, he just, like, he made this really crappy looking version of the game. And he, like, put in stuff in it, though, that's, like, more related to me. Like, Mr. I, for example, which was something I'm going to include in this one, but take it more seriously. Because if you don't know, Mr. I's, I don't think I actually explained this now. Mr. I's like a childhood character that I came up with, basically. Like the sort of imaginary friend that I had. But, yeah, I've been kind of working on this idea for a long time. There's still a lot of, I'm not gonna lie about it. There's a lot of...
Iron Fox bringing up here. Wait, is he touching on Petscop getting lowbrow, cruel parodies? It might be the case. There's quite a bit that you can dig into in terms of this coming into the narrative. A creator being mocked by an older sibling for their pursuits. Especially around adulthood, that's terrible. But it could very well be touching on the idea of how many parodies Petscop got. Because it was so big. If you were not here for it, you do not understand. There was an obsessive fervor around Petscop that was unhealthy. I did see it. I experienced it. There was, it's not often that this happens in this territory, and thank God. Thank God that we do not experience this often, but Petscop had that element to it of, there was just a weird attention on it in multiple ways. There was an obsessive, protective element, especially when it came to personal theories about what was going on and what things meant, and that if you did not agree with it, you were just an idiot, and you needed to read this Reddit thread specifically, which was, wow. There were certain things that people subscribed to about ideas about it and ways to go about engaging with it. There were people who were just upright mean. People who were upright, just straight up mean about it. And that's the parody angle, So we could be seeing that here. And it actually is on YouTube. You can find that horrible joke his brother did. Wow. You can find that, huh? Okay, where is it? I almost feel like just to gain proper context, we need to see this. It's literally called Animal Police. Animal Police 8886. That's the... Okay. Got it. So, see, now's the point to bring that in. Thank you. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's very cute. Loud.
Hey guys, so I just found this game in my basement, and I'm just gonna play through it a bit. So yeah, let's get right into this game. All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Well, all right. You got, okay. Listen. That's actually funny. That's a good bit. That's a good bit. And if we're thinking about actual criticism, valid criticism of Petscop, yes, there was so much dead air of just running around and waiting for things to happen when it could have been edited way more appropriately, and we all know it. There's a lot. If you were to actually sit down and watch it, it's exactly what I experienced again watching Jamie go through it live. There's just a lot of... While you're listening to Paul playing the character with the little plotting feed of... It's a director kind of thing. is that Tony was very clearly learning that element of trim the fat. Leave only enough fat to suffice for the experience. Great storytelling is a burger. You need it to be mostly meat. You're going to have a little bit of fat. There's going to be a percentage. Fat is tasty, but when you get higher than 20% on the burger, it's gonna get gross to eat it. You know?
So, I ended up getting the, thing to work. I'm going to start playing the game more. Yeah. Okay. What's this? I can't read, so I'm just gonna whatever. What the fuck is this?
Alright, well this is clearly
I think it broke.
making fun of his character work.
Oh.
Nicholas's.
Hey guys, so my game crashed, so I had to restart it. Yeah. So, okay, I think I'm not supposed to be in this area, so I'm just gonna go to the next room. Okay. Just blackness. Wait a minute. Okay, I don't know what to do then. I'm just gonna leave the game sitting here. Maybe something will happen. I don't know. Guys, leave your comments. Help me. Maybe. I don't know what to do with this game. I just found it. Maybe there's some tips you guys might have. I don't know. Anything will be helpful. Just leave it down in the comments below. I'll definitely keep making these because this is pretty interesting. So, yeah. See ya.
Welcome.
This is absolutely reading way more of a Petscop parody. This is an interesting comment I saw from Geo Rude. Feel like there's this theme so far, this developer being inspired by Petscop, but via his brother's harassment and maybe himself are afraid of people just seeing it as a lame imitation of the original. That seems to be the route his brother went in teasing. It's intriguing because this is making fun of Petscop as an original project way more than it seems to be attacking Nicholas's work. And Nicholas's work is clearly leaning a bit more on imitation and inspiration. However, what you can imagine here, and I'm glad that you brought that up, thank you, because what it is giving is a very classic case that we have seen, which is why we have needed other outlets for people to post their projects. Of people going to r/ARG or subreddits where they think their project might gain attention or might have a chance, posting it, and just getting shot up in the comments or the replies. I can see this very much as that kind of case where you just get kind of chewed up immediately. Can confirm Animal Police came first. It started in 2017, Classic Custom said. 7 years. 5 years. So, this is not the Brothers parody. This is actually Animal Police. This is the inspiration. Which means what Nicholas is making here, not even truly Nicholas, because now we know it's a character name. Osa Belmore says, this was done 7 years ago and Investigations was 5. I wonder if the real creator did this first and is tying it into his current work as a plot point. Probably. Okay. So that changes things. The fact that his brother is out there being a dick about it, even if we can't see that, we know about it. And it does speak. But, oh my god, I'm thinking of Rapid Eyes, and I can't remember. I think this was brought up while going over Rapid Eyes. And I was told that this was a bit of inspiration for that, of the idea of looking back in time at what started as your work, and then feeling ashamed of it in some way, of your juvenilia, and then having to come face to face with your juvenilia. If Animal Police was made by the same creator, and that seems to be the case here, right? And it is a parody of Petscop, and now we have Animal Investigator builds, which is claiming to be a genuine inspiration from Animal Police. And we are experiencing this narrative of kind of being pushed around in what this creator now is doing from multiple sources. Because we know it's not just his brother. From what he spoke about earlier, it speaks to an acceptance of maybe back then, here, maybe I was a dick. It kind of feels like there's a theme here of, okay, in my juvenilia, I wasn't so kind. You know, there's almost like a sense of maybe there was a more respectful way about it. And this is coming to terms with that idea of, all right, put on your own creator's shoes here. You know? Put yourself in that place of what if you genuinely were inspired by it instead of looking at it and just wanting to make a parody. Or maybe you were inspired by it, but the way you went about it was making fun of it. Because sometimes people do that. Sometimes parody is actually coming from a genuine place of affection, but it's coming across in the same way that there are certain people who, some of you were going to say tsundere, where it's like, my affection is that I make fun of you. You know, where it's that person where it's like they're bullying you because they have a crush on you, and that comes across in the strangest way. You know? But there's something to be said about this here. So now it's almost cyclical, right? In some kind of sense. Maybe not this literal character, but we're seeing it in the narrative. So let's see how this expands.
And he, like, put in stuff in it, though, that's, like, more related to me. Like, Mr. I, for example, which was something I'm going to include in this one, but take it more seriously. Because if you don't know, Mr. I's, I don't think I actually explained this now. Mr. I's, like, a childhood character that I came up with, basically. Like, the sort of imaginary friend that I had. But, yeah, I've been kind of working on this idea for a long time. There's still a lot of I'm not gonna lie about it. You know, there's a lot of sorry, I'm distracted. There's a lot of Animal Police stuff in this game, and there's gonna be more of it, but I'm not gonna make it as obvious as like the character design and whatever. But yeah, this is. Wait, what? What the fuck is that? Wait a minute. Wait. Music. Nice job, Josh. Fucking fucked up the textures. Dumbass. Yeah. No textures on this building either, you dumbass. Pretty good music though, I'm not gonna lie. What's in here? What the fuck? That's odd. What the fuck did you do? This is so stupid. Why would you add that? You trying to scare me, is that it? Not really working, not really scared. It's a pretty lazy attempt at scaring me, to be honest. But, yeah. It's pretty lame, dude. Pretty lame.
Okay, so this is totally leaning on that kind of Petscop moment of all of a sudden there's this, and you don't know why.
So I'm back. It's been a while, I know. I had a bit of a breakdown that I need to recover from. So you guys saw the video. Thought I should clear something up.
Some mountain exploration. Up next, we restart. Okay.
Because, this has been haunting me for a while now. I don't think Josh added that stuff that you saw. But I don't know how it got there. Well, when I was playing the game, I didn't mention it, but I saw a butterfly fly by through my window, and shortly after that, it started happening in the game. And I thought it was just a coincidence, but I'm starting to, going back and looking back at what you guys have been talking about, I don't think it was a coincidence. I think there's something seriously wrong. I don't know how to explain it. I know people are just gonna laugh at me, call me crazy, but I genuinely don't know what's going on. And the weirdest part, it's probably in the back of my mind, but I remember when I was a baby, my mom, she got me a butterfly mobile, and I guess it kind of just snuck its way into that building. I really don't know what to do. I don't know why this is happening, but I feel like I can't stop playing for some reason. I'm just drawn to it, and I can't stop.
We need to finish Animal Police. Child crying. Okay.
Oh. Wait. Okay, there wasn't a menu that time. That's,
Oh, whoa. What's this? I forgot to turn those off, but you know what? I'm gonna give you that one because that was just funny.
I guess they want me to choose a door. I'll just pick this one. All right, let's see what this takes us. I can't. Wait, what? I can't move the controller.
This is my house. I was just sitting outside.
The fuck? Huh? That's a dead stick.
Okay. Well, we all know what that's about. Well, we'll take a second, cause Moone, fly in here. Alright, to catch you up very quickly, in case you didn't know about Petscop, there is an infamous quotable moment from Petscop where the unfiction protagonist character playing the game, Paul, comes across a grave and he reads it and goes, "That's a dead kid."
That's a dead kid.
And it's so not landing the way that it's supposed to land. So that would be why this is here and why we all stopped. It's like, well, I know what we know what that's about. That's a dead kid. That's a dead stick.
Yep. What? Okay. That was weird. Okay, I guess I'll just see what's on the other door. Okay, let's see it. Fuck it!
Okay. It's right. It's 4 out of 4 still. Alright. We're not making Paul from Petscop saying that's a dead kid as a cat siren team. We're not doing that. The Eye.
What is this?
My name is Mr. I.
Oh. Okay, how do I interact with this thing?
Speak and I will answer.
Wait, what? You can hear me?
Every animal in this world can hear you. You just need to speak out.
Oh, shit. Okay. What is animal police?
Animal police is the reason you have found me. Simple as that. You will find many others here. Any more questions, Nicholas?
Huh. Well, why did you let me find this game?
Because I need you, Nicholas. I need you to let me out of here. We've been stuck for decades.
Where did you come from?
You don't remember.
How many rooms are there in this game?
You'll see. Just keep playing and I'll show you. There is much to find in this place.
How can you hear me?
You'll see. Just keep playing and I'll show you. There is much to find in this place.
I don't...
That eye seems rather annoying. Maybe he should have just poked it out. But, okay. Okay. Let's think this through now. So, what I'm getting now, because this is so much more parody of Petscop than anything else, here's where I'm at, okay? Animal Investigator Builds is the same person who did Animal Police. Animal Police is their juvenilia. They know it to be their juvenilia. Or maybe they forgot. No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense that they've forgotten that it's them. I'd say this is their juvenilia. They are remaking it. There is phenomenon occurring because of it. They know that it wasn't good. However, there is an element that I'm sitting on here thinking about it, and I don't know if it's going to come into play in the narrative or if it's just for us to figure out. I don't know if in universe this is a Petscop parody and it was intentionally mean, and the creator is trying to actually legitimize something with the idea, but because it all stems from the oddity that is Petscop, there are echoes of its media and its story gushing up into the surface and dislodging things in his own life that is now making him more of an unfiction protagonist, unwilling, who is now going to have immediate empathy with Paul from Petscop and the characters in that story. Which would be a hell of a trip. Are we inside of a bit of a House of Leaves situation? That's where I'm at right now. Is there's grounds here for this to be kind of a Davidson record thing? Meta-narrative? I think so. I think there's a possibility here for meta-narrative. The artist is punishing a past version of himself through his art. Yes. But in actually exploring the idea of visiting juvenilia, there is a bubbling up of the real legitimate source of all this. I don't know if this is the case. It would be very much dependent on whether or not in-universe Petscop is a thing. But we can at least say this. Animal Police is his. Definitely. Animal Investigator Builds is an attempt to revisit this. And now it's bringing things up.
And I want you guys to be here for me while I do this. Because I need to show people what's going on.
Okay. I'll take this from GeoHuman. This series was indeed making this as a critique on Petscop and series like Petscop. It was confirmed. And not just that, he has a history of critiquing on fiction genres. Okay, now I won't say it again, lol. Thank you. All right. Okay. Someone awesome 95. Hello, welcome on in. So if that's the case, then I'm going to go ahead and put it on the table now that there is a very high possibility that Petscop is in universe and we are seeing an echo that in the attempt to rectify juvenilia, there is now a bleed through of elements from Petscop that is creating a real psych fuck situation. How could you explain the Minotaur concept? Okay. Well, as it was put in House of Leaves by Zampano, the Minotaur could be the idea of something shameful that is hidden inside of a maze. Because it cannot be killed. It is too much to be killed, because the Minotaur was born of royalty, effectively. And so because that's royal blood, well, it's not very kind to kill. And that's still some kind of child. So it is raised in secrecy. It is raised in layers of being hidden. But eventually, whoever put that Minotaur there has to rectify the fact of, I hid away a part of me in shame and built up something around it in order to keep it hidden from view, from myself. Not just the world, but from myself. To come face to face with the Minotaur is to come face to face with something that has been living inside of your brain on a basement layer that needs to be reconciled. Like the psychological concept of a shadow? Yes. To approach the Minotaur is to do shadow work.
That's it. So I've been walking around here for a bit, and I haven't really seemed to find anything else. Just the usual stuff. Wait. Okay, that wasn't there before. What is that? What? Okay, so it's... Okay, I can't select it. I need to find that.
Oh, now we're really leaning into this.
I don't know. I was wondering where... Oh. Okay. Golden key.
You have one. Come on.
That's weird. Can I select this? Nope. I need the magnifying glass. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, I guess I'll just go explore a little bit.
Oh, he's got the golden magnifying glass, not gold key. You're right. Thank you.
My amazing mountains. Took me so long to make these mountains, let me tell you. True professional game developer. Am I right? Do 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 do.
Oh no, Axel, I completely understand. Believe me, I do. Believe me, I do. This is not a new concept for me. Notice here that this is kind of leaning into that territory of the Petscop walking around, and I'm walking around, and I'm walking around, where, though, I mean, if this goes on for another 5 minutes, then it's actually like on the nose. Not literally 5 minutes, you know what I mean, though. But there's just a touch of that here. And it's not like it's something I haven't picked on before in another series. I did that to... Why am I fucking blanking? It was the live action project. It was an analog horror where they were walking along and it was way too much. It was the Halloween video. Vita Carnis. Ding, light bulb. It was Vita Carnis. That episode of Vita Carnis, the Halloween episode, where it was taking way too friggin' long to walk from place to place. And I had my criticism moment about that, which kind of started with being sick of that. Started in moments in Slenderman series, and then carried through hardcore with Petscop. And so, yeah, anytime that you see the creator allowed 2 minutes of walking uninterrupted with nothing happening, it's like, yeah, you actually are kind of allowed to grab them by the collar and say, hey, you can edit that out. Why'd you leave this?
No purpose, just wandering around.
See?
See something over there?
Yep.
Yeah, what the hell? Is it snow or something? Oh, oh god, what the fuck is that? Is that... Whoa, shit. Oh, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. Okay. What is that? Oh my god! Oh Jesus. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay. There's a face in the mountain.
Okay, I do not want to be looked at by him. I don't want to be looked at by him.
I'm gonna look at you. I'm looking at you. Let me look at you.
Okay, maybe if I run past that. Oh god. I'm shaking right now. This is so bizarre. Alright, and now. Okay. Fuck.
Oh god, this is like facing the fucking laser clown in a repo.
I don't recognize what this building is. Anything in here? What? Oh. Wait a minute. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh god. It's a Slenderman page in a project he shouldn't be.
Alright, so maybe the golden key is here somewhere. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh wow. That might not be the key, but there's something up there. Is there a way I can get up on the roof?
The eyes giving bisexual lighting. Well, it is Pride.
Up. Up. Oh shit. Oh fucking hell.
Wow. Okay, there are now officially 2 Nicks here who know how to work a pole. Good.
There we go. And over. There we go. Whew. Okay, what is that?
There it is.
That's it.
The key.
Alright, okay. And I'm not going that way. Fuck that. I'm going this way. Out of sight. Okay, hopefully I can just run past this son of a bitch. Okay. Back to the house. Let's try this out. Should work. Hell yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
But will you use the
It's on the
computer?
computer.
What about the face? What about the face? Why am I thinking of Lara playing the YRP game? Like the first edition of it we saw?
Hello, and welcome to Nighttime Seminar. My name is Davis Stockwell. I'll be your presenter on this.
No, it's Nightmare Masterclass.
Feeling good? Feeling sassy?
Because I swear I remember his name is David Stockwell. Catch myself a moment. Just as far as I remember, pronouns being he, him, for David Stockwell. As I remember it, it's been ages since we've talked. So David was a fan of AI builds. Okay, all right. He also voiced. Okay, because it fucked me up for a minute because like, isn't that the voice too? Okay, so it's like I had a moment. Like, wait, hold on.
Expedition into the shadowy abyss. This is part 72 of my animal investigation series. In this installment, I'll be going over the 5 latest videos, builds 0.02 through 0.04.
72. Okay. I've done bits too, basically laughing at myself in things. Like I remember it's been more than once. I've done that more than once. So it's like when you do get this handed to you, you do have a good laugh about it and roll with it. So this is not surprise.
5, of course. Now, I know Animal Investigator has received a fair amount of criticism for being, well, there's no polite way to put this. It's completely derivative of the critically acclaimed video game Animal Police. In fact, there seems to be a ubiquitous sentiment amongst players and critics alike that Animal Investigator is a cheap ripoff of Animal Police. And that's a sentiment I share as well. I mean, it has all of the same elements. The golden key, the magnifying glass, and even the fence. It's all there, folks. And, well, here's the situation. You know when you accidentally purchase the generic version of the cereal you like, and it just doesn't taste quite as good? That's basically what Animal Investigator is. See, it only makes sense that when a masterful game like Animal Police comes out, a myriad of cheap imitators looking to make a quick buck quickly follow.
Is this just discussion? Like, is this literally just... It is. It's commentary on the fear creators go through about what guys like me would say about their work. That's what it is. That's the internal everything goes to shit narrative that creators must have. That's the kind of thing that we would say. And that's not an easy thing to live with, but that's literally why you've got to do your best to find everything that is genuinely good about a project, because there is nothing fucking original under the sun. And we're going to have inspirations. We're going to have things with degrees of imitation. But this, I can already feel how much this is something that would make a creator or would-be creator talk themselves down from trying anything at all. Is that voice that they get of it's too much like X or it's too much this. I can't say that I don't understand it. I really can't. It's a conversation I've had with Val about way back in the day when Val and I had a lot of respect for each other, but also a lot of disagreements because we were in miscommunications on viewpoints about Slenderman projects and ideas of oversaturation and using Slenderman for more things versus trying to grow out of being yet another Slenderman project. my positions and my understandings have absolutely evolved over time. There's far more credence that I give to the conversations that I was having with Val back in the day, and her viewpoints and points that she was making. This is something that we see again with analog horror, is that there is oversaturation of projects where it's not so much inspiration as it is imitating, and it is very clear to see, but there is something that is so extremely important in defending even that, which is the same thing that is absolutely right about fuck yes, make another Slenderman project. Why not? Which is that you get someone creating. You get them on the path of learning, of understanding their ability to make in the first place, and engaging with the passion and the love that inspired them to sit down and do it. Because even if it's imitative and derivative work, it still came from a place of being so inspired that they took the creative action. Now, it is a scary thing to think about somebody taking a look at what you know, if you're making that, to be derivative or imitative work. But the kindness and the understanding of, I see that you are training yourself, even if what you are doing can be called a form of fan fiction. You are still learning how to write. You are still understanding the first fumbling steps of what you're doing in order to understand walking. And then you can get to jogging, and then you can get to running. As Lazare Marionette says, so many baby creators, both new to a medium and actual children, get chased out of spaces because their first attempt is derivative and poorly executed, because they're new and often young. When I said back in the day, no more Slenderman projects, when I was seeing the oversaturation, it was coming from a place of seeing how much was being done by people in their inspiration from things like Marble Hornets, Everyman Hybrid, the heyday, and then doing something new. Learning in the process, I can make something new with this. That's the place I was coming from, because my fear was, if we celebrate too much of, I literally just made what somebody else made except it's me doing it, then there is a lack of learning there, and there's an accommodation to that, where instead of being the teacher there to guide to greater heights and original discovery of something that is now truly your own take, your own direction, it is just shrugging and saying, okay, yeah, well, you copied somebody else's work, but hey, all right, you know? And it's just, that was my fear. That was absolutely my fear back then, of just seeing the plethora of Slenderman projects where it was another remix. I kept my mouth shut during the analog horror explosion because I didn't want to be that guy again. During the Slenderman projects boom, I didn't want to be that guy again, even though I knew exactly what I was seeing. And because I had learned there is good in me shutting the fuck up and letting people just get on with their thing, even if it is oversaturation, even if it is fill in the bingo card. But I have still seen a lot of oversaturation of the same things, to the point now where I am late in expressing what I have seen and understood, because so many other people have said it, and it has become a sea of tropes, a sea of the same old thing, that you can meme it now. And it goes beyond unfiction communities, that it is mainstream. When you can find, randomly suggested to you, meme videos about everything that you would see in yet another analog horror project, it's like, there it is right there. Because that's literally the kind of vision I had back in the day, where I looked at and said, the Slenderman projects need to evolve, guys. Oh, Mystic, I love this. Yet year after year, it's the same routine, and I get so tired of the sound of screams. But it's the argument that you have to make sitting there, of being the left hand and the right hand, of, is there too much of one thing and people are not speaking to it? Yes. Is there value in accommodating people who are just inspired to make, even if it is 70% of what they've already seen, or 80%, or God forbid, 90%? Yes, there's merit in it. Of course there is. You are watching somebody get going. That's not a crime. That's not a sin. That's somebody who started. And that's what I want more in the world than anybody who sits there staying away from their own calls to creativity, even if it is just monkey see, monkey do. Well, you know what? Let the monkey fuck around and find out. Let the monkey make their juvenilia. Because they're gonna grow up real fast. You know, and I'd rather see them do it. Because that is more than okay. Than just somebody sitting around never trying anything. Because we're all embarrassed by our juvenilia. We all are. All of us. Every moment that you made something and it's like, fuck, God damn it. I know I was just repeating a mixture of things that I saw that I loved, and I wasn't original. When you get to that clarity, it teaches you how to make something that is. It gets you on the road. So of course it's okay. At the same time, we need the people here who are going to be a little bit more of the hard teacher. The hard teacher who is hard because they understand you are capable of more and you're capable of it faster than you believe. So if you can see what you're doing in the same way that I see what you're doing, then accept the call to evolution here and now. You can be in the advanced class. You can do it right now. And that was the position that I took. I just really was not good at communicating that. I was not great at it. And then I took the opposite approach during the analog horror boom until I couldn't take it anymore, past the point that everybody else had already said it. It has to be a level-headed thing. It's gotta be. But at the same time that we are pushing people to advance and do original things, we must be kind enough to understand this is what somebody has in their head as their worst fear of what will happen if they go forward. This is the kind of thing we must avoid. Because it's hard enough to create things as it is. It's hard enough. This is important. It's so pointed, but it's fucking important.
It just doesn't taste quite as good. That's basically what Animal Investigator is. See, it only makes sense that when a masterful game like Animal Police comes out, a myriad of cheap imitators looking to make a quick buck quickly follow.
These fucking people, I swear to God.
Yeah, you know what? And I regret every moment that I've ever been that person instead of the maturity that I have now. Yes, I do. Yeah, I fucking do. I do. Because that's not okay. Because there's a way better way to communicate everything that you need to say when it comes to this. And I can't even remember how many times I've ever been kind of like that or directly like that. But here's the view from a decade up, is that it should be better than that. Everywhere. If you are in a position of me, or Nightmare Masterclass, or Nexpo, or any of our type, we should be better than this. We should be. Because this is what goes through people's heads. This is their worst fear. We can be better than just shooting and laughing. Gabby's Gullery, great to see you. Thank you for the 100 bits, saying, "You are the best teacher. I am a testament to change, pushing me to be better, to make us better together." Thank you. Mystic saying, "Honestly, it kind of reminds me of when I was in college redoing some GCSEs during my first year. My favorite math teacher from high school had actually transferred to teach at the same college I went to. Wow. One day she was like, 'I don't know what you're doing. You're not in this class. This is the foundation tier. I know you have the aptitude to go for higher. Off.' Pretty sure I got an A in GCSE maths at the end of that year, so I guess she was right." See, that's it. That's literally always the position I've tried to play, and there have been moments where I know I didn't do that. I fell short of being that. I probably was closer to this than I was to that, and that's the dark line that you slip over, and it's not awesome. And you know, that's why the Slenderverse was and is fantastic. It's so fantastic for many, many ways. But this is one of the reasons. Is you love Slenderman? You love the vlog-style projects? You love the crazy shit where people get haunted? Wow, here's all these different ways and takes on it and perspectives of all these people being haunted. You know what? I want to go back in time and kick my ass. Hold on a minute while I get a time machine and go back to 2016 and kick my ass. Because it's as fucking simple. It was as simple as, why, if people love this idea of being haunted and chased down by Slenderman, would they not appreciate more perspectives of this happening to people? When we always have shown it doesn't matter that it is Friday the 13th, number fucking 8, we would still like to see more of Jason Voorhees tormenting, chasing, and killing people, and seeing who gets away. Maybe it's just fun to see more of that. Maybe that was kind of the fun of the thing. And I should have lightened the fuck up, you know? Thank you for the 100 bits, saying, "I won't bring this up again, but I did want to let you know that your encouragement back when I was writing the fanfic made a huge difference. It actually made me think that I had the capability to create something great, and some 8 years later I've got an actual project in the works." Don't be so hard on yourself. You've been encouraging plenty of times. Thank you. And that was always the point. Because there was that moment of recognition, of just creativity gets people started. Fuck it. It gets them started. And so many people start with fan art, fanfic, tributes, even the people who make anime music videos. That's learning something. That opens the valve. Thank you, Wit. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm sorry, YouTube side. I'll give you some love here. It's not a mental breakdown. No, it's not a mental breakdown. I think it's just the last of the bricks coming down from a few years now of just understanding a lot. Heidi Girl Sissy Bunny says, that's quite a name. "Man, when I was a teen, we didn't have cringe, we had Mary Sue's, but we posted it and was proud. Let kids be kids." Yeah, and you know what? That's how it starts. That's how it starts. Am I here to spend tons of my time on stuff that is at the beginner level? No. That's not what I do. Nightmind has always been about exploring work that is really... We explore the inspirations. We are constantly in pursuit of, that is fucking amazing. Or somebody who is really doing things that have such amazing power in certain aspects of what they're doing that we need to show. We need to explore. You know? This is the gallery. And that's so much of why I talk all the time ad nauseum about how the thing is built, why it's working, how the pieces connect, how things could be better, where things are amazing, moments where I say I have no notes. You know? Because that's what it's about, is look at what you're capable of. That's why. That's why. Look at what you're capable of. So it's why I've been the tough teacher. But there's a difference between being a tough teacher and being an asshole. And you know what? Some of them are assholes. And I will say it. Some of them out here are assholes. And they laugh and they jeer and they don't respect the artist or the art. And that's gotta stop, because it's not just fucking entertainment for our community and these artists. And I won't name names because you will know them when you watch them. You will know it when you see it. You will know it by the fact that they laugh and they make shitty comments and they add nothing to the dialogue. And that you can sit there and you can understand they have just left a creator far worse for wear. Sorry if this is goldfish memory for a second, but Boonies for you. Thank you for the 2 months. Cheller B, thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, it's a tangent. It is and it isn't, but thank you. Bottom line, make the thing. Yes. Make it. Make it. Make it. Make it, and you know what? When you see people in my brackets, or bigger, or anybody doing this line of work, just laughing and taking pot shots, don't fucking take it. Don't. Don't. Because you understand. You understand that this is more than entertainment. It always has been. It always will be. These artists deserve better. And a lot of people who are doing this line of work need to check themselves about whether or not you're really just having a laugh sometimes, or you're just using somebody for your content mill weekly. Because a lot of you are. And you know exactly who you are. We all see you. I'll say this too. I'll read this out from Ink and Dreams. If you leave a creative so broken down that they no longer want to create, or no longer feel like they can, you have failed. If you leave a creator wanting to do more because they know they can do better, you succeeded. Amen. That's exactly correct.
Cheap imitators looking to make a quick buck quickly follow.
These fucking people, I swear to God.
Why can't you people just fucking leave me alone?
Mr. I presents. That was different. Because Mr. I, oh my god. Why didn't you guys warn me that this was gonna strike me in the heart of everything that I've done for my entire career? You could have warned a guy. You could have warned a guy. Because spoilers, sir. Oh, yes, the spoilers. I forgot. Best artist experience blind. You're right. You're right. That's exactly my philosophy. Yeah. Mr. I needs his dev to exist. That's exactly on point. Yep. Because Mr. I is part of the creation. Mr. I is a character. And the thing about being a creator is very simple. If you do not make it, it does not exist. You are the way through for whatever ideas that you have. So Mr. I does need the developer here. Mr. I needs Nicholas, because without him, he can't make it through.
Hey, so, I know you're mad at me for what I've done, so I thought I'd make it up to you. I've kept your drawings you made as a kid for a very long time. I thought I'd show them to you again. Maybe you'll feel better. This was the first drawing I ever got to see you make. I watched over you as you did it, and I was so proud of you. You're such a talented person. I wish you could just let your creativity fly once again. This one you call Mountain Face. I don't know the story behind it, but it's very nice. You didn't put your name on it though for some reason. I wish I knew why. And this one means a lot to me. It's the first drawing you ever made of me. I wish you would open the door. And this is the one that reminded you of your mother. The beautiful butterfly. The one that dangled above you and kept you safe as you slept. And I know I didn't do a great job showing you this one. But, I mean, can you blame me? The butterfly went by so fast, I couldn't make out the details. I'm sorry that I ruined it for you. I wish I could be better. I know I haven't been a good friend. And I know that I hurt you many times. But that does not give you the fucking right to kick me out after how long I've been with you. So you better open the fucking door and let me in. Now.
I don't know. After that turn, I understood for a moment, but with that turn, I'm not sure. Because it still can be all the same entity. As Callan Journey says, the scary relationship we have with our creative side being our friend and our enemy at the same time. Yeah. No, not a tulpa. Not a tulpa. This is a force. I think it's inner vision. Oh, wow. What's this?
I don't want to have to do this. You're not going to open the door unless I make you open the door. I was going to be nice about this. When you're being terrible to me right now. You have no respect for anyone. You just lay in bed all day, dreaming. When you don't have any dreams that matter. You're just nobody. So why don't we just show the audience what you're dreaming about?
Mom? Mommy? Mama? Hello? Hello? Huh? Hello? Where am I? What is that? Huh? Hello?
Nicholas, your mom's about to come home. When she comes in, it comes up to your door. I want you to open it. Okay?
Oh. Who's
You
that?
got that?
Huh?
Okay, she's here now.
Huh?
Hello?
Open
Hey.
it, open it, open it. Open the door.
Mom?
Hey guys. Finally back.
Okay, what's the likelihood of Nicholas's mom being associated with butterflies and his dad being associated with Mr. It's possible. What the fuck just happened? A major inner conflict, that's for sure. Because Mr. I really feels like I gotta tell you, it's just the Petscop echo is strong here. The meta narrative idea that this is a House of Leaves kind of situation is very. It's really echoing up. I was thinking for a moment that Mr. I is inner vision, which is a little bit more of an ego construct. That it might be inner eye, but it's more vocal than visual because it's got such a harshness to it. At the same time, Mr. I does not exist without the creative force making this project to bring it into fruition. I feel as if it is a creative aspect, that's for sure. Was that an analog for freeing your creative muse? Possibly. The embrace of the butterfly, though, as the mother force. 11 out of 15.
So this is it. This is the new build. Can I just talk to you guys
Oh.
for a little bit?
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh crap, did you do that thing where you hit it with a wrecking ball instead of calming down and then working through? Sometimes you need the wrecking ball, sometimes it's actually exactly what it calls for. Because then you will rebuild appropriately in the right direction. Otherwise you snap like a fucking rubber band. Oh boy. Okay, here we go.
I'm so fucking done with this just nonsense. I don't think you guys understand how much this takes out of me as a person.
Oh, no, I get it.
Like, what the fuck am I getting out of this, you know?
Uh-huh.
It's just the same thing. Every day. How am I expected to make a fucking game if I can just barely get out of bed each day? How the fuck can I make a game? Why did I think I could make a game? Especially with all you fuckers telling me over and over that I'm not adding anything to the table. That this game is not even mine at this point. You guys want to see more of me in the game. You want to see more of me in the game. More of my vision. I don't have a vision. I don't have a voice. I don't have anything. I don't have fucking anything. I haven't had a vision since I was like a fucking kid. And all that's gone now. I'm 21 years old. What the fuck? I got nothing. I got nothing. Like, if you're wondering where everything is now, I deleted everything. Because the more I just added stuff, the more I tried to bring my vision out there, the more I just wanted to kill myself. The more I couldn't, the more depressed I got. I can't fucking do this anymore. Why can't I just go back? And why am I uploading this? Why am I gonna fucking upload this? You can just feel my negativity in these fucking builds. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I just can't keep fucking doing this anymore. I'm so fucking unhappy.
He's not acting. I'm not gonna prolong this. Oh, Jesus. You know what? Here's your trigger warning if you can't hang. But if you're feeling this a lot, literally know as I say it. Just look at the chat to understand. You are not alone in whatever you're feeling if this is resonating right now. If this feels a little bit like group emotion, you're in a good spot for it. So if you need to step away, step away. But if you're good to just ride through and feel it and understand that you are understood, you're in a good spot for it. Do what is safest. And what is healing. Because this is Extremely understood. He's not acting. He's not acting. No. Because you can't say this and have that emotion unless you have literally experienced this. You don't get here as a creator unless you have lived through this.
And there it is. There it is, guys. There's the door. It's a nice fucking door waiting for me. I don't even want to know what's on the other side of that door, guys. I don't want to know. Why do I keep opening doors? They don't lead anywhere. It's just gonna be the same thing. I'm just gonna go in. I'll turn a corner. And I'll loop back around. And I'll cry again. It's just gonna wait for me. I'll have to go in though. I have to go in. I don't have a choice. Alright. Let's see what's in there. Okay. Why am I not surprised? Oh, okay. I'm not surprised at all, to be honest. Okay. Let's go in. What do you have for me now? Alrighty. Oh, I bet it will. I bet it'll let my creativity just flow out of me. Alright, I'm looking. Okay. Okay. Hey. What's up? Okay. So I don't know what it wants me to do, but I guess I'll just stare at it.
I'm getting too many comments overall of chat, brace yourselves, and gag warning to not literally say it. Man, we have sat through some hardcore shit. But this is the one where we're all white-knuckled around something. This is the one. Oh, people being tortured by monsters? People throwing up blood? Okay. Descriptions of serial killings? Okay. Facing the inner turmoil of years of the artistic pursuit, trying and trying and trying again, and all the pains and tribulations of doing that, having to pick yourself up from the rubble. That's This is the pause and stop and go part. For us, this is the one that it does it. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? We walk in darkness and we smile, don't we, chat?
That's mine. I remember that. I wonder if I still have that. Okay. Is that it? Is that all you have for me? What? What the fuck? No. No.
Yeah, I remember when he took the pills earlier. I remember.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Not today.
I don't know if I can keep going. That was too much. Let's just try a different one, I guess. The fuck?
I think we can. But I am gonna go ahead and take a note from... Who said it? Happy Owl Boy. Think we need a tea break after this. Tea break, pee break. Whatever you gotta do. Let's take 2 minutes or so. Alright? Take a moment. I'll give you a few more minutes than that. Because I can understand if you need to just walk around for a moment. Step in a couple of your rooms. Just breathe, open a window, what have you. It's alright. It's okay. I'll see you in a moment, alright? But, if you're good to keep riding, and you want to see this through, I will be here. We will be here. Alright? Okay. Go on, step up now. Clean yourselves up, take care of yourselves. We'll be back in a bit.
Okay. What? Oh, I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay. It's this way. Whatever. Can I turn around? I can't go back.
It happens.
Still going.
I've done it.
Everything looks different than when I started. No. I'm very sleep deprived. No. Don't make me choose.
No, not the Marble Hornets ending! You know what, I'll answer this quick. Jason K over on the YouTube side. A serious question. What if you want to get into better shape but have a nasty chronic fatigue issue that doctors haven't been able to sort out? Even really basic exercise knocks you out for a month plus. That is a difficult situation. That's quite a challenge. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. When it comes to anything like that, my immediate guess is to do what you can that is in your awareness and to literally run it by the doctors. Because there could be things that you are able to do. It might be very small accumulations that could work for you, like very light lifting. So light that you know that it's not going to put you down. If the target is fat reduction and you know that fat loss through a caloric deficit doesn't cause you any difficulty, there is that potential. That is itself often fatiguing, though. Fatigue itself also might be related to how and what you're eating. It would definitely be something to discuss with your doctors. There's gonna be a way. It just probably has not been figured out yet. That's what I'm gonna say is, there's always an answer. There's always a solution. Sometimes it's just that kind where it's like, you strike it and then it's like, oh, and it's an epiphany and it feels like I wouldn't have thought of that, but you wouldn't have thought about it because you might have been approaching it the same way before. Dietitian might be able to help too. Good point, Dad Cuddles. A dietitian might be able to help. Potassium. Yeah, Iron Fox. Yeah, potassium can be a sneaky one. Sometimes that's a difficult one to get in your system regularly.
Please don't. What is that? What is that? I can't. What happened?
Oh.
No. No. Not now. Not now. No. I can't. I can't. No. No. Why are you showing me this? Why are you showing me this? No. 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 Oh. No. I mean, I don't know. I just suddenly feel very inspired.
Okay. I'm feeling more like the force we were just experiencing might be more positive here than negative, but I'm trying to understand. I know it's ironic. I'm trying to understand the Tea Party context here myself at this moment. And the only thing that I can get out of it is that sometimes you actually do have to make friends with whatever madness you've got. And literally just do what is necessary and roll. Because it actually could be the resistance to what's up that's been hurting you. There's a sense here. This is a healing journey. There's a distinct calling to genuinely get healthy, get help. But actually sit down with it. Cat on a Journey's got a great point here. I did not say it earlier because I was in the mode of let it flow. Cat on a Journey saying, like I said, in a hallway of doors that are open, closed, and whatnot, we have to actually open the doors and feel the emotions in order to understand how to move forward, whether in darkness or light. Yup. Sometimes you do have to sit down at the tea party. If it has to be a mad tea party, sometimes you need to do it. It just might make you sane.
I feel very open right now. Oh, guys, I think we're getting close. There he is. There's our guy.
The ant!
Hey. Talk to me. Go ahead.
I'm so glad you made it to
No.
That's funny. I feel tired. Me too.
What the fuck? What the?
Another one down. This TH shit! Sometimes we just need a good cuppa, guys. You might just feel better.
Next room. Nice.
Alright, where are we at? What is that, 13? So is the ant his actual doctor and the tea is more pills, but in the state he's happy to take it but still choking resistant? Or what do we think? I think Mr. Ant... I mean, it was already part of his creativity. It was already part of it. Think about how this has gone. Mountain Face was in the first room. Mr. I seems to be guiding the experience in some way. He had the tea with the ant. It's embracing what he is actively rejecting at the start. Can I play with madness?
Nothing really surprising. Wait.
Let me grab.
Wait.
Damn it.
Perfect child programming.
There it is.
This little
Bobblehead.
it's paper and a figurine here.
Or figurine, sure. Got that Fallout brain.
Nothing over there.
Yeah, the title here does include PCP. Huh. We'll see if that comes across in a different way, though.
Guess we'll check this out.
Oh, Perfect Child Programming. Yeah, PCP, Perfect Child Programming. My cheeks hurt red from silly lies. Red like the... something... God damn it. Red like the color of my bloodshot eyes. I beg for more, yet long to something. No life is earned by wasting mine. I search and I search, but to no success. Okay. I long for more, but long is time. Okay. Despite the ticking every box and passing each test, yet here I lie in bed with bloodshot eyes. Lonely. Something, despite my many tries. Yep. Okay. It's describing the misery of his state.
I wrote this. I just wrote this.
You just wrote it. Okay, well, that adds context.
I don't know.
Well, that's a note.
Little figurine. What the fuck? Press X for a catchphrase.
That's funny.
What?
Hey guys, so this is just to prove to you
No.
that I wasn't... Why do I keep opening doors? Why
Christ!
can't you people just freaking leave me alone?
What in the fuck?
Wow. That's how he knows his brother to see him. Wow. Wow.
Alright. Yeah. Jeez. I can't escape this.
I wake up, then I go to bed. I wake up, then I go to bed. I wake up, then I go to bed. Wait, there's things that I still haven't said. I wake up and go outside and thank the Lord that I'm alive. Then I'll just go sing my happy song. Then I walk into the store. Then I proceed to buy some more. 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 Then I go and hit the streets just to get some healthy eats. So much food there is for me. Come and join so you can see. Now I'll go and see my friends and we'll just dance until the end of the song. This is my friend. Here he is. This is my friend. Oh, hi there, Tim. How are you? I am good. My friend Drew. Why don't we go out and play since it's such...
Nah, we're catching that.
How are you? I am good. My friend
Mountain face.
Drew. Why don't we go out and play since it's such a lovely day? We proceed to go outside and thank the Lord that we're alive. Then we'll both just sing our happy song. Happy flowers wave to us as we then walk to the bus. Then we'll both just sing our happy song. Hey, friend Drew, let's say hello to Jimmy, the other friend that we know. But look both ways before crossing the street. A car could leave you in defeat. Hey, friend Jimmy, how are you? I'm okay, Tim, Tom, and Drew. Want to sing our happy song? We'll be singing all day long. As we go on our bus ride, we thank the Lord that we're alive. And us three will just sing our happy song.
What the fuck?
Hey, Drew, what are you working on?
Oh, hi, Tim. I'm just working on a new drawing. You want to see it?
Sure thing, buddy. Show it my way. Huh. I mean, you put a lot of effort into it, Drew. But doesn't it look a little similar to the one that I made?
Oh.
I mean, yeah, I took a little inspiration from your work. But that's not a problem, right?
Why didn't you just make your own thing, Drew? There's a lot of stuff you could make. You don't have to make it look like my stuff. Talk to me, Drew. Why can't you just make your own stuff? Drew? Drew!
Look, I'm sorry, buddy. I just... You know, it's hard to come up with your own stuff when you're as sad as me all the time. I'm just trying to find my place in life. I'm just trying to understand my abilities, and I just want to make my own stuff, but it's not easy sometimes. It's not easy.
Well, it sounds to me like you just need a little inspiration. Would you like some help on your next project? I can help you. Drew,
What?
do you need help? I can help you.
Okay, you can help me. What do you think we should do to help get my inspiration up again? Drew? Drew? Wait. Tim. That's your name. Tim, what should we do?
We should go see Mountain Face!
The
You
fuck?
wanna go see Mountain Face? I hear he's really good at helping us feel more creative. Let's go see Mountain Face! That might be fun!
Okay, let's go see Mountain Face. Right now? I mean, it's so early in the morning.
Hey look, it's nighttime! Let's go see Mountain Face! This is gonna be so much fun! Let's go! Let's go!
I'm gonna be honest, Drew. I mean, Tim, I'm not very into the whole Mountain Face idea. I don't know, I find Mountain Face kind of unsettling. Something about him makes me unsettled. Do we really need to go see Mountain Face right now?
Drew, we need to get your inspiration up right away! So if we go see Mountain Face, you'll want to make more projects that are less like mine! It'll be so much fun! Come on, let's go see Mountain Face!
Okay. Hey, Jimmy, are you having any fun?
I'm okay, Tim, Tom, and Drew.
Yeah.
What?
Huh. I could have sworn Mountain Face was right here. Wasn't he, like, here? Drew, wasn't Mountain Face here? Where is he? Wasn't he right here?
What the fuck
Drew?
is going on?
Drew, wasn't he right here? Right here?
Yeah, he was right here. But I think we need to find the clues to find where he went. Right? Right? Where'd you guys go? Tim? Jimmy? Tim? Tim! Tim!
Drew, why are you yelling? We need to find Mountain Face right now!
I'm sorry, I just didn't know where you guys were! I was just looking and you guys were not there for a minute! I don't know! I'm just gonna shut up! I'm just gonna keep looking for Mountain Face!
Wow, look at this, Drew. It's a magnifying glass. And a fence.
Man,
I think they might be connected.
that's my bill.
If only we could find the key to this situation,
That's
we
mine.
could find Mountain Face.
You're just making stuff up now! You're just looking at stuff and you're trying to connect it together when it doesn't make any fucking sense! I mean,
What are they
sorry, I
talking
didn't mean
about?
to swear, but I'm just very on edge right now. Why don't we investigate this together?
What?
Why don't we look for clues together?
I know just where we need to start.
What was that?
Follow me, Drew.
What the fuck?
Follow me. I know just where to go. I remember. I'm remembering. I remember.
What?
That just looks like dirt on the ground. Why are you showing me this, Tim? What is it? Tim, what is this? Why is there just dirt on the ground, and why are you showing me it? What is it?
Do you remember Nicholas?
What?
No. Who's Nicholas?
What?
All I know is us three. Tim, me, and Jimmy. Who's Nicholas?
You don't remember?
No. Who's Nicholas? Who is
He
he?
killed himself. Yeah, he killed himself. Took too many pills. We buried him here. Didn't give him a gravestone, though. He didn't deserve it. Because he was a coward. You can't just leave your friend like that. You can't just abandon everyone that you love.
What?
Because you're out of inspiration.
What?
I don't want you to end up like he did, Drew. So stay away from pills. Stay away from anything that can hurt you. 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 Please.
What?
Don't end up like he did.
What the fuck?
Don't!
What the fuck?
Don't!
What? How do I turn this off? Turn this off. Can't. Nothing's turning off. No. 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 Getting out of here. Getting the fuck out of here.
It is for him and against him at the same time. I don't know how much it's just trying to throw elements of his own self-doubt in his face to overcome it. Because this is man versus self. It's for him in a very aggressive way. It is. Sometimes the hard work is hard. Surprise, surprise. He's being challenged. He's being really challenged here. How much is it the old creation giving tough love to save themselves instead of being concerned for MC's well-being? Gibbets asked on YouTube. That's the question. This is man versus self with no outlet. This is hard therapy. 'Cause he does want to live. He does want to be creative. But he's grappling with the pain. And it's been a lot of pain. There's a lot of fear. Because he wants to be creative, but he doesn't want to do anything that's going to hurt him. Nicholas needs to stay healthy. If it means the pills, it means the pills. If that's the current situation, he needs to believe in his own creativity. But he needs to reconcile that there is difficulty involved here, and the hurt cannot be allowed to kill you. It's not that the hurt does not exist. It's that this is the path of walking through the trials and tribulations of the creator's journey. Because you do go through hell. You go through the depths before you find your way through. You don't just fucking strike gold in one blow. You're gonna get your heart broken first. It's just how it happens. Bless the people who don't experience that first. Bless them. But the moment that they finally suffer a loss, that's going to be a different kind of pain. Because when you go through the pain of, I tried and I failed, or I tried and I lost, I tried and it didn't work, and I'm down here again and I'm depressed, and I don't want to die, but I don't want to live, and I don't want to try, but I do want to make things, and you get through that over and over again. When you finally make it through, and then you fumble, you don't get killed by it. Because you fucking lived through it before, you have known the dirt and the gold. The hard part with this character right now is all he knows is the dirt. And he's got nobody there to help him see it through. Because yeah, he is Drew. He is Drew.
You know, it's hard to come up with your own stuff when you're as sad as me all the time. I'm just trying to find my place in life. I'm just trying to understand my abilities, and I just want to make my own stuff, but it's not easy sometimes.
I've had very many creators over the years approach me saying, I want to make something, but I don't know what to make. I don't know where to begin, I just know I have the drive. And it's been a difficult talk with them, to tell them. The inspiration is going to strike you when it is your time. It is going to hurt you more now to try forcing it. It's excellent that you have the hunger. It's excellent that you want to do these things. But you can't torment yourself into coming up with something, because that's not true inspiration. That is seeking the doing instead of something that makes you want to do. I fucking know it. I've done it. I've done it. I have a life before Nightmind. I've lived this. It's not easy. You get to knowing the difference between that internal rage of, I should be doing anything, fucking anything. I'm the most brilliant person everybody knows, right? I need to make something. I'm dying to be making something, but I'm on E. I want to drive, but there's no gas. And you don't know where to get the fuel. It's tough. It's a tough place to live in. But that's exactly why you gotta take the pressure off. You can't live in that sense of I should be driving when you know you're on E. And you can't live in the idea that it's just gonna stay that way. JC, thank you so much for the 10. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Saying true. When I wrote my first story, I was booed. When I wrote a screenplay, they laughed at me. But when I wrote poetry, they stood up and applauded. Never give up. Experiment. Try again. And you didn't expect it would happen that way, did you? That of all things, it was poetry. Which is one of the hardest fucking things to actually succeed at ever. And be recognized for. Of all things. Because you don't know. You don't know what it's gonna be. And that's part of the learning. I cannot stress enough the agony that I have experienced before Nightmind made me able to do this. Being this person and being Nicholas gave me what I needed to be Nick Nocturne. I'm not joking. If I had just won right off the bat with anything I tried, I wouldn't be here. I would not be helpful. There is a reason you go through this pain as an artist. You might just sit there and think, it just fucking sucks. What is this for? It just hurts. It just hurts. Why? Because you don't see it yet. You don't understand. Because you're in it. You're not in the after picture when you get the clarity. If you keep the awareness as you're doing these things, it is teaching you in ways you cannot conceive of. This is why I have said it before. You don't understand what creativity does for you. What it means to actually engage with your art. It makes you. What you create creates you back. But you're not going to see it right away. If you get really good at sitting with yourself and observing what's happening as you're doing things, you will get your insight. I promise you this. I really do. And you will advance faster than you ever believe. But this is a place that you're going to live through. The good news is that if you understand it, you don't have to hit rock bottom like this. Lily Versus is right. Why do you think one-hit wonders burn out so fast? They focus on appealing to the audience that made them big and end up with backlash they hadn't dealt with before. It's true. Everybody wants the instant win. You don't understand. Voltaire Belmont nailed it with that 5. Thank you. Thank you, Voltaire. Thank you. If you only win and only climb, the fall is so much worse. That is the fall that fucking kills you. Because you have never fallen before. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like. Because if all you do is win, and you keep on winning, and then you fall, you have no endurance. You have no resilience. You do not have the calluses. You're not tough. You're not hard. You're not going to survive hitting the rocks. When you've lived in the emotional dirt, you can make it through a lot. That's what makes you strong. You experienced the pain and you actually made it through. It's just, I need it to be understood. It never has to hit this level. You never, ever need to experience this kind of low. You will put yourself here by beating the shit out of yourself and ignoring the fact that you are learning. Yeah, it's tough. I know it is. I've been low. I've been the person asking themselves what the fuck it's all for. I've done that. I know. And the lesson, once again, looking back on it, is I should have been kinder to myself. And so should you. And so should this, Nicholas.
I'm just gonna finish this shit. Get it over with. Okay. Oh. What is this? Okay. I'm on a bridge. At least it looks a little more peaceful than the other stuff. Maybe I can finally breathe a little.
Where are we? 14. I love to pick your brain. Up next, we follow the leader. We're almost there. Yeah. Oh my god. Rapid Eyes, you're right. Okay, yep. Alright, well, now I can see Rapid Eyes in the way that it actually expanded on this theme. It feels almost like Rapid Eyes was a sense of tag you're it. I was 14 when I wrote my first novel. I was 14. I was 14 when I finished my first novel, I should say. Actually, I had just turned 15 by the time I managed it. I had started on and off since I must have been 6, 7 years old. And my poor child I tried longhand for a lot of it. I tried longhand until I had my own computer at 14 because my parents recognized he needs something more. He needs something that's not a family computer. I started on the family computer, though. That's what gave him the clue. My father, he knew how much it meant to me to keep being creative like that and trying. Because I had a goal, I had a vision, I had a need. When I finished it, he got me one of those iPod Nanos, like with the rounded edges and the metallic finish and the color with an engraving on the back. He was so proud. It was like, here it is at the end of the hard journey. I got that, and I loved that. I listened to so much music on that. He knew I needed it. He knew I needed something after all that work. And I did exactly what you think I would do in that situation. Is I wrote a cover letter. I did my research. I sent out copies, trying to get an agent. I was 14 and I pulled that off. Me. I was 14 and I pulled that off. That was a hook. I knew it was a hook, if it was going to work, you know. Didn't happen. You know? Did not happen. Never heard anything back. Okay. All right. First time. For all the blood, sweat, and tears, and my brain steamed up and hurting from trying to figure out what the hell happens here. What's this scene? What's next? This, that, and the other. All right, I made it. That's proof positive. You can do this. It's not going to be this one, though. Okay, fine. Swallow the pain, get over the anger, get over the sadness. Fine, fuck it. On to another one. Try a different story. Try a lighter tone. Improve. I did it again. That's when I really started skipping classes to go into the library and send out cover letters. When I finished that one, that was at 16. I managed that. I was so proud of that. And I knew this one's probably more marketable. I can do this. I can do this at least. I can get something. I got so many goddamn emails out. I was skipping the classes I could not give a fuck about. Because I knew, why do I need this shit? 16 years old, I'm on my second novel. Fuck you. Fuck your math class. Fuck your science class. I'm not going to use this. I'm leagues ahead. I'm doing the thing. I'm sending out emails. I did get one potential agent response through their secretary, because they all have assistants, because they all have people to sit down and go through the slush pile of kids like me Trying to make it. Being able to actually send out a few pages was just a blessing. It's like somebody gives a shit to actually give me a chance. Thank God. Thank God. You know, got it back. Heard that they couldn't connect with the character's voice. You know, I got a little bit of actual feedback there. That was good. It hurt. It hurt, but it was good because I actually saw there is a way through. You can at least manage to poke through. It's something. 17, I tried the third one. I could not pull it together. It was too heavy. It was a mess. By that point, I was sad as can be. It was awful. I crashed so hard. I left that thing. I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to think about it. That one was just a wreck. I think by that point I was far too spun up trying to make something work because I managed to get a taste of you can get something to work, but you need it to be potent. You need it to be strong. It needs a voice, right? Couldn't do it. Not that one. That one was too painful to try. So I had to pick myself up, except that I was failing school, turn course around so that I could actually graduate. I worked on other things in school that actually were extremely impressive to other students, teachers. I started to see the light again. 12th grade, I accepted, I know nothing. I know nothing. Because if I got that close, just close enough to gain some interest to give me a chance, it's like, okay, then fuck what I think, stop being headstrong, throw it all out the window, go on a research journey. This time, I was spending my time skipping school to spend all day reading books about how to actually write a novel from editors, agents, writers, all sorts of things. I got a bunch of things from the library. I got magazine articles. I did an entire self-propelled research journey to pull this thing off and learn what the hell I was doing and how to do it. It taught me more that I have taught all of you through these years than any of the attempts that I had gone through in writing before I did that. Because I finally shut up and listened to people who had the experience, and I put it all together, and my entire world opened up. I knew so much. I finally understood what I was doing wrong in so many avenues. I actually accepted that. And then the rest of it I've talked about in the video There Is No Gate on Night Mind. Because that's when I found out the state of the industry. That suddenly it really didn't matter how good you were. Because you could be good enough. Which means decent. And if you have a platform, if you already have a bit of a following, then your chances are automatically higher than somebody who is a killer at what they do. And I was rip shit mad. I was so fucking angry. I tried a few different things after that, based on what I saw was working online in order to get people traction, to create platform. And all the while I was seething in anger, thinking, I'm going to use anything I get my hands on that does work to build a platform for everyone who feels this way, who understands this is wrong, that it cannot be like this, it must be better than this, because fuck your platform, fuck your stupid credentials if you're actually brilliant. I hate your numbers, fuck your numbers. What about art? What about quality? That was the mission. I made a website plan. I made a binder. I went to a startup accelerator meeting. I remember that. It was a cold winter. And I was there alone, and I didn't often go out and meet new people. But there I was with my binder to try pitching this idea to get any kind of help, any kind of insight, or maybe just get picked up and accepted into a program. And I was told something else that I really needed to hear, which is start with one thing and start small. Because that fell in line with so much of what I had learned that set me on the right path all that time, which is stop trying to lift up the goddamn world. Stop trying to make it happen right now. Because you're only hurting yourself. Understand the learning. Understand there's a course. And the thing about it is, I could have spent the time when I found out that as a writer you needed a platform. I could have gone about the harder work of making the short stories and doing the online writing and trying to build a name in the circuit just to make connections. I was too angry for that. I was too impatient and angry for that. I was a little pressure cooker, is what I was. And so I could not accept anything except, fuck that, I'm making it happen now. So when I hit dead end after dead end after dead end and ended up defeated and depressed at the end of 2014 into the first couple months of 2015, just watching the world go on, having no inspiration, having no idea. I was 21 too. I was 21. And that's the age when it starts to dawn on you. You should probably start developing a seed or an idea of an adult plan. And that's when I thought of Marble Hornets Explained. And I did it with no pressures on it except to do something right by the guys who made Marble Hornets. Because what they did was so beautiful, and a middle finger to every institution who said, show us your credentials or your numbers if you want us to pay attention to you. And you know exactly how the story goes from there. Have I known what it feels like to live as this person? Yes, I do. I have. And it made me everything that I needed to be to do this. And I am under no illusion about that. Why did I have to go through all that? Because it gave me everything I needed to be who you know. And the education kept continuing. Year after year, the education kept continuing. Because it doesn't stop. Because you don't realize how many times you will go through pain and it teaches you exactly what you need. It's not always what you want, it's what you need, and then you realize it was so much better to learn that for the person that you have become than anything you wanted. That's why it's important to be patient and kind and understanding and aware when you're doing anything in this life that is challenging as an artist or creator. Your pain is going to help make you. You don't have to endure it more than the point of what it teaches you. But you need to understand this is not pass or fail. This is growth. It's growth. I had my heart broken a lot. I made it here. It was for a reason. You see? You don't always understand what you're building.
That would be nice. Ugh. I'm not surprised by that. You can't trick me with that stuff anymore. But, thought, what? What is it counting down to,
Oh, the crib. Are we at the end? No. There's still one more. Oh, and film student thoughts. You're right. Thank you. Do it. Do it. Do it. Take the seat, feel the feelings. You will not move forward until you do. Stripe like the pills, yeah. Yep. Oh. That was a good one. I'm gonna give you that one. And thanks to Moonlight Angel for the gift sub. Can't stay too serious. It's cabin fever dream still.
It's about to get a lot more fun in here.
Hey. It's me. You've helped paint the bigger picture. These pictures you drew for me, you drew for you, were so foggy, so confusing, so jumbled and nonsensical. But the more I've spent time with you, the more I get it. You can stop blaming yourself. You can stop hating yourself. You can stop all of this. And understand that time is limited and you can be better, and this isn't all there is. I do love you. I really do love you. So come back, please.
It was scary when you found out what happened to him. The idea that there was no life in him anymore. You were scared, you were devastated, horrified that you'll never speak to him again. But you can't let that be all there is. You can't become that face that he had. You can be better. You can keep working, find new things to appreciate in life. Don't let the nightmares you get define you. Don't give up, please. It's really hard to make things when it feels like everything's been done before. I know how it feels. That lonely, awful feeling. That everything's been done already and you can't add anything to the table.
And that's why I cooked myself as hard as I did, back when I was trying to be a novelist. That's why the third one didn't happen. Because after 2, I felt the pressure was so potent that I needed to be so unique. I could not be ignored anymore. This is the trap we fall into. Because I understood that you can't be just like everybody else. And that quite often there are some people who do that for unscrupulous reasons, knowing that they will skate by. But nor can you bully yourself into such an insane place of no one has ever created this before. It's brilliant. That's not how it works. It will devastate you more than it will drive you.
That you'll just be laughed at, scoffed at. It hurts. Leave scars in you. I wish I could be original. I wish I had something to say about anything. But I don't. It aches me. It fucking hurts. I wish I could share something with people. I wish I had something to say. I wish I had a voice. I wish I had a voice. I wish I had something. But then when I'm ready to take my life, I remember that there are people that do care about me. But I never understand why they do. I try to comprehend it, but I can't mentally comprehend anybody caring about me. I have nothing, so why do people care about me? Why? Why do you care about me? Why can't you just let me die? I need to find something good about myself. I need to find it. I love you all. I really do. I love you all.
A lot of people spend a very long time in that headspace, not understanding, until it finally comes through. Care does not need a reason. It does not need logic. It just is. It just does. And the sooner that somebody can accept that, the sooner that they will heal. Because there will be a moment, and it might catch you off guard. It will catch you off guard. Where it's just a moment of they don't have a logical reason. They just do. And it's true.
Every inch of you. You're nothing without me. And you continue to cut me out Because you give nothing. You're nothing. I hate you. I hate you. Your dad hated you. Everyone hates you. Everyone fucking hates you. Everyone fucking hates you.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you for everything! You don't give a fuck about me! You just take and just fucking steal everything from me! You've done nothing but take from me! Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? I hate you! I fucking hate you!
It was the self-critical I, the negative force driver of all the things that we want to gain. Self-loathing and anger are poor fuel sources for everything that you want. It is a mistake in this life to think that you can ever hate yourself into growth. That is not how it works. And yet we get stuck into a position of trying it anyway. You can't hate yourself better. Yeah, Lazarus. You can't hate anything into growth. Nothing grows under hate or deprivation. The only thing hate grows is itself. Negative drivers can get you a little boost sometimes. Sometimes they kickstart what you need. But it is never a consistent fuel source. When you try to make it so, it's just gonna eat right through you. It's just gonna eat you alive. Which is exactly what happened here. Especially as a creator. You can't. You can't do it. You can't hate yourself into betterment. That's not how it works. Creation is love. The creative act is love in expression. It is the drive to make something. Hate is destructive as a force. Boonies for you, thank you for the 100 bits. As rough/toxic as that was, he wouldn't have emotionally or mentally processed any of that if he wasn't blocked from talking to keep the thoughts away. Because see, now he understands. Now he gets it. Is that Mr. I does not make anything. It does need him to exist, though. That overly self-critical I, that kind of pressure, can't do good for you. Anger is a real emotion and you're entitled to get mad sometimes. Yes. But mind where the anger leads you and mind what it's pointed at. My anger was a proponent to make something good. I did not point it at myself. The only times I ever have, it has led me to solve something to get better. Because as Zack Attack says, and thank you for this, anger is different from hate. Anger can do wonderful things. when you line it up in exactly the right cause. It's when it turns destructive, when it aligns itself with hate. That's when it ruins people. That's when nothing good is made. That's why we have the term righteous anger. That is good fire, because anger is fire. You can use it to make a lot of things, but if you're not careful, everybody gets hurt, and then things end up as ashes. Oh.
Look at all this. Look at it. It's so beautiful. I want you to see it, too.
Dumplings?
Your mind.
Oh.
You can roam free here. Everything you want. Everything you think. Everything you see. Everything is here. I want you. I need you. I need you. Open your mind. Intrude Island. Don't bring any friends.
Patty Thinkerer, thank you for the 3 months. This sucks.
Thanks for the help, bud.
Spoon. Okay.
Damn good margarita.
That's the most.
You are only 10. And he
I think you guys are right. I think it's his father who ended his own life, and he was 10 years old, as it just said. You were only 10. And he saw his face.
I'm just sick of letting him have control, you know? Like, I just need to do stuff on my own. End of story. What is this? Follow the leader. Okay. What? Here's something. What? Hello? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Fuck. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck. What the fuck? Holy shit. Holy shit. He's gone. What?
Come on, Nicholas.
What?
Come on. Open the door. Open it. Open the door. What are you waiting for? I'm your best friend. Why are you not letting me in? Nicholas.
Go away.
Nicholas.
Go away. Open the door.
Open the door.
Go away.
Open the door.
Fuck! Stop! Stop it!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm hurting you. I don't want to hurt you. I just want you to have what you had before. You remember what you had. You were so alive. Everything you made was special. It was yours. It wasn't anyone else's. It was your own personal stuff.
He doesn't need this to be that. Oh.
What?
Oh my god.
No. You can't use this against me. This is nothing.
Waiting for Mom to come home.
This is nothing.
Oh.
I can easily get rid of this. This means nothing.
He did the work.
I think he's gone. I think he's gone. I think he's gone. I'm gone. I'm fucking gone.
He did it. Running free. He did it. Okay. What was it? Film School Thoughts? Is that the channel? I swear to God, after all this time, if I get hit with content ID shit for this. After all this time! Yeah, about that. Only one instance on the whole video, and of course it was during this. A dash of Nightmind main on Nightmind Live now. Alright. The first video on the Elephant Man is definitely a send-up of film analyst YouTube channels. It's pretty funny, definitely a touch sharp. Several points that aren't really points, lots of boasting about intelligence in matters of cinema versus the average moviegoer because he's a film student, and a segment introducing the ideas of shadows in film, which he illustrates with a scene from one of his own pieces, and a call to comment if viewers would like to see the full short film, asking for that engagement. Then we get to the analysis of the movie Her, which eventually leaves the study of the main character to go on a track of the film student talking about how much he relates to his loneliness, inability to connect to women and peers, and how distant he constantly becomes, returning to his computer after efforts to connect are in vain. It's very woe is me, until this character decides to take a break from the film analysis to show us drawings he made when he was a child.
This one I called Mr. I drew him after feeling like people were watching me judgingly while I was walking to class one day. This one I called Mountain Face, which I didn't put my name on for some reason. I wish I could remember why. This one is Dr. Ant. I named him after my doctor who prescribes me medication. And this one is a beautiful butterfly, which reminds me of my childhood happiness. Interpreting these films feels like looking back on my old drawings. I feel like I'm close to cracking what the purpose was, but my mind won't let me reach the conclusions. And that's what Her is all about. Her continues to take everything away from me. Thanks for watching.
Then a video comes next about Cloverfield, which barely gets off the ground when the claws of Mr. I appear, followed by this. What?
Please.
Description reads, how long has it been? It's time to wake up, please. 2021. Last episode of AI Builds was 2020. He relapsed. Oh my god, it's the same message at Follow the Leaders description. How long has it been? Why, Cloverfield's my favorite film. How long has it been? Film student thoughts. Reddit. A Reddit, huh? I don't really think we've got major time to go through that. So I guess Nicholas's story wasn't that fictional. You get the Reddit username? I'll take a look quick if I can. It's not that I'm disinterested, I was ready for an epilogue scene, not an epilogue punch in the face. NP Mansfield, short look has some extras. Thank you. User NP Mansfield, alright. Let me see what I can do with that quick. Okay. Well, there you go. Petscop. There's this cat in the game that says weird stuff. So this is placing the trailhead for Animal Investigator. Right here. That's Animal Police. So that would be... that confirms. That confirms. Okay. The journey we went on and its value is no less potent and powerful for the way that this just turned around. I just, yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired and it's 1 a.m. I wanted to lift. No. I am going. It's not disappointment at all. I'm disappointed in the character because this has been a terrible relapse, but the journey has its moments of learning the lesson again. It really does. That I cannot deny. I'll tell you this though. That was a hell of a ride. That was fucking awesome. Thank you for this. And all the good that it brought us all.